the last, and of course, the most obvious condition to see if the number is prime is to actually check to see how many factor pairs are there. If there's only two factors, one and the number itself, that is the definition of a prime number. Okay, so that is actually the main thing that we want to look at. All right, so the condition is going to be has only two factors. Okay, two factors. All right, so if it only has two factors, then the number is prime. Okay, so how are we going to do that? Because we can actually see, okay, is this number having two factors or just one, more than that, and so on. We can actually count how many factors are there. And so to do that, we are going to enter this formula. Okay, so we are going to enter the formula equals count. Okay, and now we are going to count from this cell, okay, from G2, and then we put colon to indicate a range, and we are going to go all the way down to G1001. Okay, that is the end of our spreadsheet. Okay, so we count that. So now if the count, okay, if the count is equal to 2, then that is going to evaluate to true and is going to say that is a prime number. Okay, in this case, this one, it is not. All right, so but let's see if we can find a prime. Okay, yeah, that works. So we have two factors. That is going to basically say that is also a prime number. So here are all the conditions really for a prime number. You know, we wanted to include this one in order to make sure that we include the number 2, okay? And also because it is a little easier, kind of a shortcut to basically say, hey, if the number is even, don't even bother. Don't even bother counting the number of factors because there's going to be more than 2 anyways. All right. So let's take a look and then see how, we are going to put another formula here that is going to say, if, okay, if, and what we want is to make sure that we check that all of these cells here are true, all right? So we are going to put and, okay, the function and, if this, comma, and this, and this, and this, and I don't have to write anything really because they are all basically going to either evaluate to true or false. I could write the conditions in here if I want to, okay, but I already have them in those cells. So if all of those are true, then, okay, we are going to put comma, the condition is going to say this is prime. Else, we put the double quotes, okay, and we close the parenthesis. So that is my if statement. So if all these cells are true, then the number is prime. Otherwise, we don't write anything, okay? And there we have our prime finder there, all right, telling us, yeah, that number is prime without having to scroll down all the way or looking into all these things, all right? So with this knowledge, now we can actually test to see, we can probably transfer what we have done, all right, and see if we can do it here in our prime finder spreadsheet, okay? So here we have, the way to look, analyze a number and see whether it's prime or not.